When you're on this thing, there's a very, very high habit forming potential because you touch it so many times.
You can't touch this. Break it down.
Today, super special treat. I'm excited to introduce you guys to Nir Eyal. I personally read his book Hook many years ago and have since applied it in many of the businesses that I've been involved in, from more traditional kinds of software style businesses into game development and design. Nir, if you don't mind kind of introducing yourself to the Hooked model and what it is.
So my name is Nir Eyal, and I am a behavioral designer. So I help companies build the kind of products and services that people use because they want to, not because they have to.
This one.
How do they do that? They do that through the magic of consumer psychology. So I taught for many years at the Graduate School of Business at Stanford, and then later I moved over to the Hasso-Plattner Institute of Design at Stanford. That's where my first book, Hooked, came from, which is, the subtitle is How to Build Habit-Forming Products. Duolingo uses the Hook model to get people hooked to language learning. Fitbod uses the Hook model to get people hooked to exercise. All kinds of companies, medical to SaaS companies, a lot of game companies. The Hook model is essentially a design experience to connect the user's problem with your product with enough frequency to form a habit. And the key word there is frequency, that we know that the more frequently that a user engages with a behavior, the more likely it is to turn into a habit. And so part of the reason that we are all so engaged with our phones is because we know that on average, you check your home screen 150 times per day. So very high habit forming potential versus a console or, your big gaming PC at home. When you're on this thing, there's a very, very high habit forming potential because you touch it so many times. You're looking at it so many times per day.